Today's just another short video about it's a bigger stump, but not really that big. And it's to let you know that if you get a small machine, a Vermeer or 252, or even you'd be blessed to get the next one up, the older 362, as long as it's gas. And if it's diesel, don't buy the Daihatsu. Buy the one that has a Yanmar engine on it. Very good and very reliable. Daihatsus fail at about 1,000 hours. That's just an FYI. Apparently we had a little wind and a lot of rain, and I'm in a very nice suburban neighborhood. This is not going to be a complicated stump, but I just want to show you another one. It's called, uproot. The tree rips out of the ground, and we'll look at it and see what caused it to fail. Let me turn this around. All right. And this place got a beautiful lawn. But anyway, we're looking at an oak over here. It probably failed. Another reason why it may have failed is I'm looking at a brand new sidewalk here and all, so I'm sure they dug through some roots, but you can tell the tree was in bad shape in the first place. It probably looked okay when it was up, but let's look and see what we got here. Well, for you new guys, you older guys already know all this stuff, but we got root failure. So this one root that came down this way failed. Then on the sidewalk side, we've got failure. Remember I taught you in other ones, we call this dotiness. Basically it's rotted wood. So we had failure here, and we had rot up here. Okay, and then on the other side we've got rot too. And it fell into that house. So it's not going to be a hard stump. If you look down and see, we have our voids in here. See? So if you have a small machine, don't approach it from this angle. Don't. Some guys are going to say yes, whatever. I'm going to tell you, I've been doing this a long, long time. And around here, I'm kind of the king of uproots. You're going to come at it from this side, okay? You're going to grind. A lot of this is going to fall in the hole. Underneath here is already where my feet are. It's a depression. So I already know it's hollow underneath here. Now I'm going to work the machine over to this side. The grass is upheaved. I'm going to come over here a little further out. I'm going to blast in here from an angle. All right? All this is going to fall back in the hole. Then we'll see where we're at, and then I'll attack it and see what I got to do over here. All right, so hang with me. That's our progress right now. I'll let you know. I'll stop when I finish one side, and I'll stop when I finish the other side, and we'll give you a total time. Okay? Okay, we're back. 5 minutes of grinding. Came in here. Now you notice the stump is almost as tall as the highest part of my wheel. I just build a ramp out of the chips after I've already ground this, and then I just drive up to get to the top here. When I get to about here, I'll stop, I'll switch over, come to the other side. And then, if you had a smaller machine, you could hit it from an angle here, which maybe I'll do that, give you an angle, and then come from the other side. It's not rocket science, okay? It's just taking your time, analyze the job first, and you can do it. All right, so I turned the machine, came around the stump, came from the other way. 5 minutes, blasted through the whole thing. Now all I'm gonna do is drop my blade back, compact it in, sweep off the sidewalk, and we're done. It wasn't complicated. Here's a piece of doty that I'll take with me right there. Otherwise than that, I know somebody will make a comment saying, hey, you could have used a chainsaw. The backside of that stump is full of dirt. You'll wipe out a chain unless it's a carbide tooth chain. So you're better off just grinding it. If you want to grind it all the way around till you get to just where it is just wood, meat, then use a chainsaw and cut it down shorter if you got a smaller machine. But with a bigger machine, you can just blast right through it. Anyway, I'll take a quick shot when we're done grading it, and then we'll go from there. All right, job's done. 20 minutes here. And a little FYI, if you do, I'm subcontracting, but if I was to talk to the homeowner, I left it in a little bit of a smaller mound, because as it rains, there's air in there, it's going to come down. Also, there's a lot of voids underneath there. I drove back and forth with the heavy weight of my machine to try to compress it. And another job done, another 4 more to go today. All right, back home. I'm tired, and hopefully this video helps somebody out. And you can do this with a smaller machine. You could do it with a hand swing too, but you know, if you can get a hydraulically controlled machine, save up and get one. And you know, you don't have to always start out big. A small machine you can make good money with. You know, I'm going to make a video in the future about, you know, should you be full-time or part-time, and I'll go into details about that. Anyway, I just want to tell you guys thanks, and about the stickers. Remember, all the rules are in the description. They're open to anyone in the world. All you got to do is make a like, you have to be a subscriber, and make a comment, because the computer pulls every Sunday morning, early in the morning. I have a program that I run on the comments of that particular video. And then check back the following Sunday of the release, and I send you a message on the YouTube that says you're a winner. Okay, so every Sunday morning I post and say who's the winner of last week's sticker. It's two winners a week. All right. God bless you guys. Be safe when you go out there to grind a stump, or you know, anything. If you're in a tree business and you're trimming trees, please be safe. I watched a guy a couple of weeks ago. I got to a stump job. I wanted to film it, but I couldn't. I got there was a boot sitting on top of a stump. So I was like, you know, it looked like an old boot, and it was cut in the middle. And I didn't think nothing of it. One of the workers went and got the boot out of the way, and I went and ground the stump. You know, a week later, I'm on a job site for the same company. He says, hey, where's what's his name? You don't remember, they tell me? I said, remember what? The boot. I'm like, what about the boot? The guy was up in a tree and he was trimming a limb, and I guess he was reaching down, trimming, getting the last cut. Chainsaw went through his foot, you know. Luckily, he's all right. He got a bunch of stitches and stuff, and the boot caught a lot of it and stopped. Luckily, the bottom part of the boot, I guess that would be called the sole, stopped the chainsaw. But he got a good amount of stitches in there, and he's walking with the boot that's not tied real tight anymore because it's got to keep it loose. But anyway, enough of that. So my thing about this whole thing is, please be safe out there. Okay, and that's all I want. No matter what you're in, lawnmower business, whatever, I don't care what you're in. And plus, when you make your money, have a purpose for it. All right, pay off debt, stay debt free, or try to get debt free. There's got to be a purpose for you working extra. All right. Once again, God bless you. See you on the next one. All right.